Good morning. Verse 23, picking up from verse 22 of chapter 1, having purified your souls by your obedience to the truth, for a sincere brotherly love, love one another earnestly from a pure heart. Since, now this is the basis for your ability to love, and we connected gospel with love yesterday, but let's look at what the text actually says itself. Since you have been born again, born anew, born from above. Of course, that's talked about in John chapter 3. Not of perishable seed, but of imperishable. That is, of something that won't die. It's not merely a physical human birth. It's something deeper. It's something richer. It's a born from above. It's a born from heaven. An imperishable seed through the living and abiding Word of God. Now he's going to quote Isaiah chapter 40. I'm going to save that. We'll look at that in the days ahead. But for now, through the living and abiding Word of God, I want you to think about this. The Word of God, two parts here when we think about the Word of God. First, the living Word. You are born again because of Jesus Christ and His work in the gospel. John chapter 1 identifies Jesus as the Logos, the living Word of God, as it were. So you're born again. The same word for Logos, the word is used here, the word Logos. Additionally, though, there's also the written Word of God, the revelation of God. Now it is through, of course, Jesus in the living Word. The written Word also speaks about Him. And so we learn from Hebrews chapter 4 that the Word of God is living and powerful. It's dynamic. It pierces to the separating of soul and spirit, to the dividing asunder, it says, of the separating of the joints and the marrow. It's a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart, Hebrews 4:13 says. Verses are important because they tell us about the dynamic nature of the Word of God. So I want to leave you with this. You are born anew. You are born anew through Jesus, and you learn about Jesus through the revelation of the written Word of God. Now, as we come to Him, He transforms us and makes us able to love. But coming to Him is dynamic, it's powerful, it's as Hebrews 4:12 and 13 point out, we encounter Him in the Word, and it splits us apart. It allows God to do spiritual surgery on us. So if you want to love well, you're going to have to encounter Jesus, and you're going to have to encounter His Word. Let that double encounter make your soul so rich and full today. And may you be encouraged as you walk with the Lord. Take care.